Hello children, welcome to simultaneous linear equations part 3. In this part we will solve word problems only. Okay, you can refer your textbook, exercise 6G. Okay, exercise 6G. There are some other exercises also, but I will solve some problems of exercise 6G only. The remaining exercise you will do by yourself. Okay, you can refer number 1. The question is, Rohit says to Ajay, give me 100, I shall then become twice as rich as you. Okay, and then Ajay replies, if you give me 10, I shall be 6 times as rich as you. How much does each have originally? Okay, so we have been asked to find how much Rohit has and how much Ajay has. Okay, so let us take x and y, two variables, two unknown. Let Rohit has rupees x and Ajay has rupees y, suppose. Okay, let us move to the first case. Rohit says to Ajay that if Ajay gives 100 rupees to Rohit. Okay, so here Ajay had actually y rupees. Okay, but if he gives 100 rupees to Rohit, then what will happen? Ajay will have y minus 100 rupees because he will have given 100 rupees to Rohit, and Rohit will have x plus 100 rupees because he will receive 100 rupees from Ajay. Okay, and according to the question, this x plus 100 is twice of y minus 100. Means Rohit will have twice as much as Ajay has now. Okay, so x plus 100 is equal to 2 into y minus 100. Open the bracket, we get 2y minus 200. Take 2y to the left, 100 to the right. So we will get one equation, x minus 2y is equal to minus 300. Let it be equation 1. Now let us move to the second case. Okay, now Ajay replies, if Rohit gives him 10 rupees. Okay, so if Rohit gives him 10 rupees, then how much Rohit will have? Obviously x minus 10. Initially he had x rupees, so if he gives 10 rupees, he will have x minus 10 rupees. How much Ajay will have? Obviously y plus 10, because he will have received 10 rupees from Rohit. Okay, now according to the question, Ajay will have 6 times as much as Rohit has. Okay, so as you can see, y plus 10 is equal to 6 whole x minus 10. Open the bracket, we will get y plus 10 is equal to 6x minus 60. In the first equation we had kept x on the first position. Okay, so here also you have to keep x on the first position, and x is positive, as you can see, means the coefficient of x is positive, so don't bring it to the left, rather take y to the right and minus 60 to the left. So we will get 10 plus 60 is equal to 6x minus y. Okay, or 6x minus y is equal to 70. Let it be equation 2. So we have got the two equations. Now let us solve them using elimination method. Okay, I had told you that it is the best method. The first equation is x minus 2y equal minus 300. The second equation is 6x minus y is equal to 70. Okay, suppose we will equate the coefficients of y. Okay, here you can see the coefficient of y is 2 if you neglect minus sign. Here the coefficient of y is 1 if you neglect the minus sign, and the LCM of 1 and 2 is 2. So we don't need to change this equation, simply you have to change this equation. Okay, I need 2 here, so what I have to do, I have to multiply 2 with this equation. So the first equation remains as it is. As you can see, x minus 2y equal to minus 300. The second equation will become, when multiplied by 2 we get 12x. Okay, 2 into 6x is 12x, minus 2y is equal to 140. As you can see, I have written here 12x minus 2y is equal to 140. So we have equated the coefficients of y 2, 2. Now we have same sign, minus 2y minus 2y. So when we have same sign and we want to cancel, we have to subtract, we have to put minus sign. So I put minus sign, as you can see. So minus plus minus, minus minus plus, minus plus minus. Okay, so minus 2y plus 2y cancel. Then x minus 12x is equal to minus 11x. Then minus 300 minus 140 is equal to minus 440. Minus minus cancel. X is equal to 440 by 11, which gives you rupees 40. So x is equal to rupees 40. That means Rohit had rupees 40 initially. Okay. Now let us move to y. We can use the first equation or second equation, any equation you can use. I have used the first equation. Okay. So x minus 2y, this is from equation 1. Okay, x minus 2y equal minus 300, x is 40, then minus 300 to the left, minus 2y to the right. So 40 plus 300 is 340 and 2y. So 2y is equal to 340, y is equal to rupees 170. 340 by 2 is 170. So y is equal to rupees 170. That means Ajay had rupees 170 initially. Okay, so we got our answer. Now let us move to question number 2. Okay, this is question number 2. What is the question? The sum of a 2-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits is 99. Okay, find the number if the digits differ by 3. A 2-digit number will have 2 digits, one units digit and the other will be tens digit. Okay, so let units digit be x, okay, and tens digit be y. According to the question, it is given that the difference between the 2 digits is 3. We don't know which one is greater, x is greater than y or y is greater than x, we don't know. Okay, so x minus y may be 3, may be minus 3. Both options are possible because we don't know which one is greater. So x minus y is equal to plus or minus 3. Let it be equation 1. Okay, now original number will be 10 into tens digit plus unit digit. For example, 53 can be written as 10 into 5 plus 3. Okay, that means 10 into tens digit plus units digit. Similarly, suppose 48 can be written as, okay, suppose 48 can be written as 10 into 4 plus 8. Okay, suppose 63 can be written as 10 into 6 plus 3. Okay, so as you can see, any 2-digit number is equal to 10 into tens digit plus unit digit. So original number is equal to 10 into tens digit is y, we have taken, plus unit digit is x. The reverse number will be y and x will change their position. X will become the tens digit and y will become the unit digit. So the reverse number is equal to 10x plus y. Okay, and according to the question, sum of the two numbers means original number and reverse number is 99. So 10y plus x plus 10x plus y is equal to 99, or 11x plus 11y is equal to 99. 11 common, x plus y is equal to 99. 11 to the right, 99 by 11 is 9. So we get x plus y is equal to 9. Let it be equation 2. Okay, now x minus y has two values, 3 and minus 3. Okay, so we have to take both the values. So when or for x minus y is equal to plus 3, let us solve the two equations. X minus y is equal to 3 and x plus y is equal to 9. You can see already the coefficients are equal, both x and y. X coefficient 1 1, y coefficient 1 1. If you neglect the sign, let us cancel y first. Okay, we have minus y plus y, opposite sign, then you have to add, then only they will cancel. So as you can see, I put a plus sign. We have to add them to cancel. Plus 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 plus. So minus y plus y cancel. X plus x is 2x. 3 plus 9 is 12. We get 2x is equal to 12. So x is equal to 6. We got x is equal to 6. Now we can get y from any of the two equations. Suppose I will take the second equation. X plus y is equal to 9. So 6 plus y is equal to 9. We have got 6. X is equal to 6. If 6 plus y is equal to 9, then y will be 9 minus 6, that is 3. So y is equal to 3. Okay, y is equal to 3. So what is the original number then? 10y plus x. 10 into y is 10 into 3, 30, plus x is 6. So 30 plus 6 is 36. So this is the required number when x minus y is 3. But we can have x minus y equal to minus 3 also. Both are possible. So let us take the second option, when x minus y is equal to minus 3. Now let us solve the two equations. X minus y is equal to minus 3 and x plus y is equal to 9 from equation 2. Okay, again let us cancel y. So plus 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 plus. Minus y plus y cancel. X plus x is 2x. Minus 3 plus 9 is 6. So 2x is 6, x is 3. X is 3. Okay. Then now let us take the second equation to get y. X plus y is equal to 9, or 3 plus y is equal to 9, or y is equal to 6. So the original number will be 10y plus x. Means 10 into 6, that is 60, plus x is 3. 60 plus 3, that gives us 63. So the required number is 63. So the number is either 36 or 63. Both are possible. Okay. Move to number 6. Okay. The question is given 90% acid solution. What do you mean by 90% acid solution? Means 90% acid means if there is 100 ml solution. Okay, if there is 100 ml solution, then out of 100 ml 90 ml will be acid and 10 ml will be water. Or if there is 1 liter of the solution, then 900 ml will be acid and 100 ml will be water. That is called 90% acid solution. Okay, so 90% acid solution and 97% acid solution, two different types of solution, okay, of two different concentration, are mixed to obtain 21 liters. Means the total volume of the two solutions is 21 liters. Okay, and that 21, the new solution, okay, will have a 95% concentration, means 95% acid and 5% water. Okay, how many liters of each solution are mixed? There are two solutions, so let solution of each type be x liters and y liters respectively. Okay, in the question it is clearly given that sum of the two solution when they are mixed, or the total volume of the two solution is 21 liters. So we can have the first equation, that is x plus y is equal to 21. Let it be equation 1. Now let us go for the second equation. Now 90% acid of the first solution plus 97% acid of the second solution is equal to 95% acid of the mixed solution. Okay, final solution. So 90% of x plus 97% of y is equal to 95% of 21. 90% means 90 by 100. Okay, so 90x by 100 plus 97y by 100 is equal to 95 by 100 into 21. No need to simplify, simply cancel this 100. Okay, on multiplying 100 on both sides, this 100 denominator will be eliminated. So ultimately we will get 90x plus 97y is equal to 95 into 21 will give us 1995. Let it be equation 2. Again let us use elimination method to solve these two equations. So first we have x plus y equal 21, the original first equation. Second equation is 90x plus 97y equal 1995. Suppose I have equated the coefficients of x first. Okay, so we have to multiply 90. Here already you have 90. So the first equation will become 90x plus 90y is equal to 90 into 21 will give us 1890. This is the first equation, modified first equation. Okay, second equation no change. As you can see, 90x plus 97y is equal to 1995. Now 90x, this is our target. You have to cancel. Same sign means you have to put negative sign, minus sign. As you can see, minus sign, minus plus minus, minus plus minus, minus plus minus. So 90x cancels. Okay, so 90y minus 97y will give us minus 7y, which is equal to 1890 minus 1995 gives us minus 105. So minus minus cancel, 7y is equal to 105. So y will be 105 by 7, that gives us 15 liters. So the volume of the second solution was 15 liters. Okay, now let us go for x. We can easily get it from the first equation. X plus y is equal to 21. So x plus 15 is equal to 21. X is equal to 21 minus 15, that is equal to 6 liters. Okay, so this is the answer. Number 8. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Ahuja. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Ahuja weigh x kg and y kg respectively. Already two variables are given. Okay, they both take a dieting course, at the end of which Mr. Ahuja loses 5 kg and weighs as much as his wife weighed before the course. Mrs. Ahuja loses 4 kg and weighs 7 by 8 of what her husband weighed before the course. Form two equations in x and y to find their weights before taking the dieting course. I have not taken Mr. Ahuja, Mrs. Ahuja. Okay, I have taken husband, wife. Okay, so husband's weight is equal to x kg, means before the dieting course, original weight. Okay, it is already given, and wife's weight is equal to y kg after the dieting course. Okay, it is given in the question that Mr. Ahuja loses 5 kg. So the husband's weight will be, means Mr. Ahuja's weight will be x minus 5 kg after the dieting course, and Mrs. Ahuja loses 4 kg, means the wife's weight will be y minus 4 kg after the dieting course. Okay, now according to the question, after Mr. Ahuja loses 5 kg, okay, his weight becomes equal to the weight of his wife before the dieting course. That means clearly x minus 5 means the present weight of Mr. Ahuja is equal to the previous weight of Mrs. Ahuja. So x minus 5 is equal to y. Okay, or x minus y is equal to 5. Let it be equation 1. Then again according to the question, the present weight of Mrs. Ahuja means y minus 4. Okay, is equal to 7 by 8 of the previous weight of Mr. Ahuja. So 7 by 8 of x. Of means into. So let us take 8 to the left, it will be multiplied. So we will get 8y minus 32 is equal to 7x. Okay, so let us take 8y to the right, because the coefficient of x is already positive. If we bring it to the left, it will become negative. Let us take 8y to the right. We get minus 32 is equal to 7x minus 8y, or 7x minus 8y is equal to minus 32. Let it be equation 2. Okay, so successfully we have got two equations. Again let us use elimination method. The first equation is x minus y is equal to 5. The second equation is 7x minus 8y is equal to minus 32. Suppose I have equated x, okay, the coefficient of x. So I have to multiply 7. The first equation will change, it will become 7x minus 7y is equal to 35. The second equation will remain as it is. 7x minus 8y is equal to minus 32. Okay. 7x same sign. So you have to put minus sign in order to cancel. So minus, then minus plus minus, minus minus plus, minus minus plus. Okay. So 7x minus 7x cancels out. Minus 7y plus 8y will become y, simply y, which is equal to 35 plus 32 will become 67. So y is equal to 67 kg. That means the weight of Mrs. Ahuja before taking the dieting course was 67 kg. Okay. Now let us go for Mr. Ahuja weight. Okay. The first equation was x minus y is equal to 5. Y we have already got. So x minus 67 is equal to 5. So x is equal to 72 kg. That means the weight of Mr. Ahuja before taking the dieting course was 72 kg. Okay. Now let us move to number 10. The taxi charges in a city consist of a fixed charge together with a charge for the distance covered. For a distance of 10 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 315, and for a journey of 15 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 465. What are the fixed charges and the charge per kilometer? Okay, there are two types of charges. One is fixed, the other is per kilometer charge. Then, how much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 32 kilometers? Let us find. Let the fixed charge be rupees x. Okay, let the fixed charge be rupees x and the charge per kilometer be rupees y. Okay, that means you have to give this x rupees first in order to reserve that taxi. Then for per kilometer you have to give y rupees. Okay. Let us go for the first equation. According to the question, if the taxi is taken for 10 kilometers, then you will have to pay rupees 315. So fixed charge, that is x, plus per kilometer charge, per kilometer y rupees. So for 10 kilometers it will be 10y. So x plus 10y is rupees 315. Let it be equation 1. Similarly for 15 kilometers, fixed charge, that is x, plus per kilometer y. So for 15 kilometers it will be 15y. So x plus 15y is rupees 465. Let it be equation 2. Now let us solve these two equations using elimination method. You can see the two equations. The coefficient of x is already same, y is different but x is same. So no need to modify, no need to change, no need to multiply anything. Our target is to cancel x. Both are same sign, so minus sign you have to put. So minus, minus plus minus, minus plus minus, minus plus minus. Then x minus x cancels out. Then 10y minus 15y gives us minus 5y, which is equal to 315 minus 465 gives us minus 150. Minus minus cancel. We get 5y is equal to 150, or y is equal to 150 by 5, that is 30. So y is equal to rupees 30. That means per kilometer charge is rupees 30. Okay, for the taxi. Now let us go for x. We can get x from any of the two equations. Suppose I have taken the first equation. Okay, x plus 10y, as you can see, x plus 10y is equal to rupees 315. X plus 10y 315. X plus 10 into y means 10 into 30, that is 300, is equal to 315. So x is equal to 315 minus 300, that gives you rupees 15. So the fixed charge is rupees 15. The reservation charge is rupees 50. Okay. So one part is over. Fixed charge we have got. Per kilometer charge also we have got. Now, if a person travels for 32 kilometers by the taxi, then how much he has to pay? So charges will be x plus 32y, fixed charge plus charge for 32 kilometers, 32y. X is 15, just now we have found. Then 32y means 32 into 30. Okay, that is rupees 960. So 15 plus 960 gives us rupees 975. So the charges to be paid to cover a distance of 32 kilometers is rupees 975. Okay. Move to number 13. It takes 12 hours to fill a swimming pool using two pipes. There are two pipes. Okay. The pipe of larger diameter, the big pipe, okay, is used for 4 hours, and the pipe of smaller diameter is used for 9 hours. Only half of the pool is filled. Half. Okay. How long would each pipe take to fill the swimming pool individually? Okay. Suppose let the big pipe and the small pipe take x hours and y hours respectively to fill the pipe individually. Okay. The big pipe takes x hours and the small pipe takes y hours. Definitely x will be less than y, because big pipe will take less time to fill the swimming pool as compared to the smaller pipe. Okay. Let us move to the first case. According to the question, when the two pipes are operated together, they take 12 hours to fill the swimming pool. Okay. So if they take 12 hours to fill the swimming pool, then their combined 1 hour work. Okay. So as you can see, two pipes 1 hour work should be 1 by 12. Okay. This you know from lower classes. Okay. In class 7 you have studied unitary method. Also their combined 1 hour work will be 1 by x plus 1 by y, because the big pipe takes x hours to fill the pipe, so its 1 hour work will be 1 by x. Then the second pipe, the smaller pipe, it takes y hours to fill the swimming pool, so its 1 hour work will be 1 by y. So their combined 1 hour work will be 1 by x plus 1 by y. Okay. So now we can equate these two. Okay. 1 by x plus 1 by y equal 1 by 12. Let it be equation 1. Clearly this is not a linear equation, because x and y power is not 1. Okay. So we have to take some other two variables in order to get linear equation. We will come back to equation 1 later on. Let us go for equation 2. Okay. Then we will move back to equation 1. Second case. The big pipes 4 hours work. If 1 hour work is 1 by x, then 4 hours work will be 4 by x. Then the small pipes, okay, the small pipes 9 hours work should be 9 by y. If 1 hour work is 1 by y, then 9 hours work should be 9 by y. Okay. Now according to the question, when the big pipe is operated for 4 hours and the small pipe is operated for 9 hours, okay, they are able to fill half of the pool. So clearly 4 by x plus 9 by y should be 1 by 2, half. Okay. This is equation 2. We need linear equation. So let 1 by x is equal to m and 1 by y is equal to n. The first equation is 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 1 by 12. So it will change. It will become m plus n is equal to 1 by 12, because 1 by x we have taken m, 1 by y we have taken n. Remove the fraction by multiplying 12 on both sides, or by taking this 12 to the left. So we will get 12m plus 12n is equal to 1. Let it be equation 3. After getting equation 3, forget equation 1. Okay. Now move to the second equation. We are going to modify that. 4 by x plus 9 by y is equal to 1 by 2 from equation 2. 4 by x means 4m plus 9 by y means 9n, which is equal to 1 by 2. Multiply 2 on both sides. Okay, we will get 8m plus 18n is equal to 1, which is equation 4. After getting equation 4, forget equation 2. Okay. So now forget equation 1 and 2, simply focus on equation 3 and 4. Now we are going to solve equation 3 and 4 using the same elimination method. 12m plus 12n is equal to 1, 8m plus 18n is equal to 1. I have tried to equate coefficients of m. I have targeted m. Okay. The LCM of 12 and 8 is 24. So how can I change this to 24? By multiplying 2. So as you can see, I multiplied 2. Then how can I change this to 24? By multiplying 3. So I multiplied 3, as you can see. So the first equation will modify, will change. 2 into 12 is 24m, then multiply 2, okay? So the first equation will become 24m plus 24n is equal to 2. The second equation, it will be multiplied by 3, so it will become 24m plus 54n is equal to 3. Same sign, 24, 24, positive, positive. So same sign, then you have to subtract in order to cancel. So as you can see, I put negative sign, minus. So minus plus minus, minus plus minus, minus plus minus, okay? So 24m minus 24m cancel. 24n minus 54n is equal to 30 minus 30n, okay, minus 30n, which is equal to 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So minus minus cancel. 30n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1 by 30, okay? So as you can see, n is equal to 1 by 30. We have got n now. Now our next target will be m. Use the second equation, suppose, okay? I have used the second equation. From equation 2, okay? 8m plus 18n is equal to 1. So 8m plus 18 into 1 by 30, n is 1 by 30, just now we have got, is equal to 1. We can simplify this. 6 3 is 18, 6 5 is 30, okay? So 8m plus 3 by 5 is equal to 1, or 8m is equal to 1 minus 3 by 5. That gives you 2 by 5. So 8m is equal to 2 by 5, m is equal to 2 by 5 into 1 by 8, okay? So 2 4 is 8, okay? 2 4 is 8. So 1 by 5 into 4 means 1 by 20. So this is the value of m. But this is not our final target. Our final target are x and y. So let us move back to x and y. We have taken 1 by x is equal to m. We have taken, okay? So 1 by x is equal to 1 by 20. Just now we have got. So on taking reciprocal, we get x is equal to 20 hours. So the first pipe, the big pipe, takes 20 hours to fill the swimming pool, okay? Then now let us move to y. 1 by y is equal to n, or 1 by y is equal to 1 by 30. Because n we have got 1 by 30. On taking reciprocal, we get y is equal to 30 hours. That means the small pipe takes 30 hours to fill the swimming pool, okay? Now number 11. A lending library, okay? A lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charge for each day thereafter, okay? So let the fixed charge be rupees x and the charge per day after 3 days, okay? This is fixed for 3 days, and after 3 days there will be extra charge for additional charge for the book per day. Let it be y per day, okay? For Gita, Gita had taken a book for 7 days and she had to pay rupees 27. So x plus 4y equal to 27 means she has to pay the fixed charge for the first 3 days. Then for the remaining 4 days, extra 4 days, 7 days she has kept. So first 3 days fixed charge, then the remaining 4 days additional charge, which is y rupees per day. So 4y, x plus 4y is equal to 27. Let it be equation 1. For Mohit had taken a book for 5 days, okay, and he had to give rupees 21. For the first 3 days he has to give x rupees. For the remaining 2 days, out of 5 days 3 days over, so for the remaining 2 days additional charge will be 2y. So x plus 2y equal to 21. Let it be equation 2, okay? So we have got the 2 equations. Now let us solve the 2 equations using elimination method. X plus 4y is equal to 27, x plus 2y is equal to 21. You can see already the coefficients of x are same, 1 1. So no need to change, no need to modify. Simply put a minus sign in order to cancel x and x. So minus plus minus, minus plus minus, minus plus minus, okay? X cancel. You can see x cancel. 4y minus 2y is equal to 2y. 27 minus 21 is equal to 6. So 2y is equal to 6. Y is equal to 6 by 2, which is rupees 3. That means the additional per day charge is rupees 3. Okay, now let us go for the fixed charge. X plus 2, we can take any of the two equations. Okay, I have taken the second equation. X plus 2y is equal to 21. So x plus 2y means 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is 6. X plus 6 is 21. X is equal to 21 minus 6, that gives us rupees 15. This is the fixed charge. Okay. Now let us move to question number 3. 7 times a 2-digit number is equal to 4 times the number obtained by reversing the digits. If the difference between the digits is 3, find the number. Okay. Let the units digit be x and the tens digit be y. Okay. It is given that the difference between the two digits is 3. Which one is greater, that we don't know, it is not given. Okay, just like the second number. Okay, just like the second number. So x minus y is plus 3 or minus 3. Let it be equation 1. Original number will be 10 into 10's digit plus unit digit, so 10y plus x. Reverse number will be 10x plus y. Okay. Now according to the question, 7 times the original number. Okay, 7 times the original number is equal to 4 times the reverse number. So as you can see, 7 into 10y plus x is equal to 4 into 10x plus y. Open the bracket, let us simplify. We get 0 is equal to 33x minus 66y. Okay, so 33 can be taken common. 33 whole x minus 2y is equal to 0. So 33 is taken to the right, so 0 by 33 is 0. We get x minus 2y is equal to 0. Okay, or x is equal to y. Let it be equation 2. Okay, so x equal to y means x is double of y. Okay, try to understand. X equal to y means x is double of y. That means definitely x is greater than y. So as you can see, I have written from equation 2 we get x is greater than y. If x is greater than y, then definitely x minus y will be only plus 3. So minus 3 is neglected. Okay, now we know that x is greater than y. So definitely x minus y is equal to 3 from equation 1. Minus 3 is neglected because it is not possible. Now let us put 2y in place of x, because we have got from equation 2 x is equal to y. So in place of this x, let us put 2y. So 2y minus y is equal to 3 or y is equal to 3. So this is the value of y, 3. Now let us go for value of x. X is equal to y from equation 2. Okay, from equation 2. So 2y means 2 into 3, that is 6. So x is equal to 6. Okay. So the original number is equal to 10y plus x. So 10 into 3. Okay, y is 3. 10 into 3 is 30 plus x is 6. 30 plus 6, that is equal to 36. So the original number is 36. Okay, I hope you have understood. So this is the end of simultaneous linear equations part 3. Okay.